thought about putting on earrings. I thought about doing my nails. And then I thought, just film the video. So here we are. It is the end of 2024 and I have thoughts. I have reflections and I have no December plan with me. I realized that this year has been a year of true self-reflection, and I've said this in the midst of my Jamaica vlog or video story time recap, and throughout the year I've said the same thing, that it just feels like this year of isolation that I had no plans on having. And because of that, it has really altered what this year turned out to be. I think that in the beginning of my journey through grief of losing a parent, I chose to be busy, keep myself occupied, keep my mind off of it as much as I can, and then it spiraled into isolation. And that's not healthy, but I think for my personality type, whatever that might be, it played out the way it played out. So I have snapped out of that, not out of grief, but out of the way that I am managing it or not managing it. So I just wanted to start this video with that. Where are the reading vlogs? Where are the daily plan with me's from work? Where are the monthly plan with me's? Where are the cash envelope stuffings? Where is everything you usually post on YouTube? It is not there because I have been sad. Now, let's talk about December, and then we'll talk about some highlights, some lowlights, and what I think might happen in the month to come. I went to Epcot. I went to Epcot for my friend's birthday. You've seen Lisa on this channel before.
I want to say happy birthday to him.
And she wanted to do drinking around the world at Epcot. And, you know, the excitement was there. I was excited about that. But then there's a small part of me that was like, I'm going back to an employer. I am a former Walt Disney World cast member. Now, my park, truly filled with magic. Epcot, they could be more magical over there, but I think because everyone is pretty much older, drinks are flowing, that kind of thing, where people mean business. So I was really excited to do the drinking around the world experience. I've always heard about it, never been. So we spent a weekend in, technically it's Kissimmee, but we can say Orlando.
Yeah, just like it's on the table. Hey, oh, wow. That's fine. Bro, you home. That's not time. That's for you guys.
This is up to element. At the end of that particular experience, that trip, that holiday, if you will, it really restored a lot of joy for a lot of people that were on the trip. Those that stayed in the house, those that stayed nearby, because
S-E-X-Y-Y-R-E-E. Play with me, I put a pole in your teeth.
Small nigga, tall figures, y'all niggas, raw niggas. We gon' get Mac 11s and dog niggas. White man.
Small niggas, tall niggas, long place, no small dicks. Beat the bitch, all bricks, and y'all learn. Cause my paper long. It's a Friday night. My nigga ain't home. I pull my beat.
Alright, I'm gonna zoom. Keep it going by.
Cause I don't drink alone. Hell no. I'm outside again. Cause bitch, I hate it home. It's giving her face, ass, teeth, face, ass, teeth. It's giving her face, ass, teeth, face, ass.
all of us grew up in Florida. I wasn't born in Florida, but I grew up in Florida. So it was pretty local for a lot of people. It didn't necessarily heal anything for my inner child, but I think it did spark joy as an adult, and being around people that I haven't seen since Lisa and Nate got married. So it was a really good time to be around everyone, and for me, someone who has had a year of isolation, to be around more people that aren't just, you know, family or one or two of my friends. And my mom, my sister, and my niece came up for Christmas. So they spent the week with me, and then we drove up to see my brother and my sister-in-law. She cooked for us and everything, so we spent some time there. And it was just a really wholesome month. And I think that I needed that. And my mom also told my brother like how I've been feeling, because I haven't been telling him, so. But I know that we needed to have those talks. So it was good to really talk through some things, pick his brain about some things, because what happened to me happened to all of them. And maybe, again, it might be the eldest daughter kind of woes, but it feels like I need to handle it on my own, and that's not true. I don't have to. What did I really enjoy?
Make that ass and the booty won't y'all. Make that ass go bump. Shake that ass and the booty won't y'all. Make that ass go bump.
The Florida trip was really nice, and that was a highlight. Also, getting my Jamaican passport, that was really a highlight of my year, because it's something I've been working on for a couple of years. Finally, I have not used it yet, but it's the fact that I have it. My niece's first birthday was in April, and going home and just seeing her walking in her little frilly tutu and being around who she doesn't even people she doesn't recognize yet, but it was just nice to be able to be there and help decorate and shower her with love for her first birthday. And speaking of my niece, it was also her second Christmas in Atlanta, because her first Christmas, she was a few months old, and everybody came up for Christmas last year too. So she was a little cute baby, and now she's a walking, giggling toddler. Crazy. And now she can go up to 3 steps in my house by herself, which I think is really scary, but it's fine. What else?
This has been such an amazing birthday. Ask me what I did. Eat. This how I ended up here.
those were really my highlights. I think that getting dangerously close to completing my work designation felt like it was going to be a highlight until I took it really badly when I didn't complete it. So that was really rough, and I just don't like feeling like a failure, and it felt like a failure because it was like, and this insurance designation is really upsetting me because I do not understand why I let it beat me. You know, part of me wants to say that it is not that deep, but maybe I was in my own head. Maybe my time management was off. I know that my time management was off, but it took me a while to get out of that and stop harping on it, but I also never rescheduled a retake of the test. So we'll see what happens with that. So that was kind of a low light, not completing that designation. I'm really close, but still not done. Not getting healthy again. I've spent so much time inside. My mom said my legs look white. She's lighter than me. I've paid a lot of money to LA Fitness, and I've been maybe 3 times. Orange Theory, I froze my account, brought it back, didn't go. Money again that could go towards something else. So I either need to bite the bullet and cancel my Orange Theory membership and put that money elsewhere, or I need to get up and go. I know what weight feels good on me. I know what I need to eat to make my skin look better. I know what I need to do to get the sleep that my body loves. And I just chose not to do any of those things. I chose to do everything but the healthy thing. I wallowed in my sadness a lot, an unhealthy amount. And I knew that as much as I'm saying it in this video can be annoying, I chose to isolate so that I wouldn't annoy anyone else with it, because I didn't feel like answering questions. Oh, why don't you want to go out? I'm sad. I don't feel like it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of another reason for staying in the house. Like, I don't have to answer to anyone. I don't have to explain why I don't want to get dressed. I don't feel like doing my hair. I don't want to go anywhere. If I put on lotion today, great. If I don't, you won't know. That is kind of the long and short of my highlights and lowlights. I have some thoughts on planning. This year, I was forcing it. I was forcing it to make sense. I was forcing the idea of how I planned before to work for what my life looks like now. I work from home 100% of the time. I need to recognize that, and planning how I was when I would work almost an hour away. I would go to the gym in the building. I would go out with my friends at least twice a month or once a month. I was a Hawks member. I was volunteering here and there. I was starting my reading journey. There are a lot of factors that no longer exist, or they look a little bit different now. And I wasn't accounting for that. I think by not accounting for those life changes and still trying to fit it into my planning life from a year or 3 years ago just did not make sense. I have made some changes. I wish I could show you my desk, but it is in complete disarray. Papers, hole puncher, all sorts of things. But we'll talk about that, especially in the planning supplies for 2025. We'll also talk through it, of course, when I do my setup here shortly. But those are some things that I've realized that this year I can't plan like how I used to because I'm not doing the same things, you know? And lastly, reading. I didn't even grab a bookmark. I am already on chapter 3. That's not the point. The point is, we knew that the last book ended on somewhat of a cliffhanger, a little bit of worry, a little bit of frustration, stress. We didn't know where we were going to go. some of us kind of knew because we know that there are more books after this. So it's like we know eventually things are going to turn around. But how we get there, we don't know. Now that we've started this one, Bella, don't act like... Okay. Aria is still a fan favorite. What happened in chapter 2, it had to happen. Unfortunately, the person doesn't know what's happening in chapter 1. So the fact that all of this is spiraling and we're only 2 chapters in, it's like, my goodness, if only he got a text or something. You know what I mean? It's only been 2 chapters, Ashley, Antoinette. We can't even get in the book good enough, get comfy, before you already got somebody. We don't know if another person is okay. I'm sorry, I'm back so soon. I just want to say this. It's a beautiful moment that I am currently reading, and for Ethic to finally have someone that is there for him when he is always there for everyone else. I find that this is a moment that he truly appreciates. And of course, whenever these moments occur, he's understanding, appreciative, he's acknowledging it in some way. But I find that right now, when he is at somewhat of a very low point, he feels not defeated, but frustrated. And Alani is like, look, I know that you want to be here for them, but who's going to be here for you? And he's like, bring it in, bring it in. Yeah, you're right, you're right. Okay, I have updates. I want to first say, I'm so sorry. I'm more than halfway through the book. We know that Alani, she's in this space where it's like, I love these children so much that their health and well-being and their mental is of utmost importance. So if I cannot be happy right now, I want them to be happy. I'm miserable on the inside, but these babies, I want the babies to be happy. Meanwhile, Ethic is like, baby, please. Not that he doesn't care about his kids' well-being, but can I have the best of both worlds? Can I have my lady and can I have my kids at home? No. The answer is no, because so much has happened from page 1 to page 240 that there has to be some correcting before this household becomes one again. Are you crazy? Now things are about to go up in flames in this establishment. I'll report back shortly. I'll be back. I started my reading journey as an adult about a year ago, and I read over 60, 70 books. This year, I don't even know the count. I wasn't even logging it as much. And I wasn't enjoying a lot of the books that I was reading. There was a book that I started Thanksgiving weekend. Today's the 28th. Today's the 28th of December. Why is that book not done? Not a bad book, just slow. Just slow. And it's slow because I think I need to mentally be in a space to accept young adult or dark academia or academia in general. And I feel like I'm not in that space. I'm in a shoot 'em up, bang, bang, kidnapping phase of my reading right now. I need something fast. I need something action-packed. I need a little mystery. I need a little banter. I need a little toxicity because it gets the people going. I think this book is just dragging, but it is a good book. It is. I have about maybe 150 pages left. We'll see if I can get it done tomorrow. Reading in the year to come will probably look a little bit different, less expectations, hopefully finishing some series that I started. But this year, if I even hit 45 books, I'll be happy with that because 2 years ago, I was at 0. So I'll be okay with that. And I think those are my reflections of 2024. I am in a space of acceptance of what my life looks like within reason. I think I do still feel sorry for myself in some areas of my life, but I think that at this point, let me just do what I can to get what I can done, and what I can't get done, if it's out of my control, then I can't do anything about it. And I'm not forcing anyone or anything to be where I am. And that's all I can do. Just be better than I was the day before, mentally, physically, emotionally, and hopefully I can find some sense of the happier version of me that I miss. Just elevated. So I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully it is my 2025 planner supplies, and enjoy your new year, and see you in the next one. Bye.